The day the colors faded. In land bursting with vibrant hues called Colorville, lived a young artist named Pip. Colorville was truly a sight to behold. The houses were painted in every shade imaginable: sunshine yellow, sky blue, rosy pink, and leafy green. The flowers shimmered with dazzling brilliance, and even the rivers flowed with sparkling, colorful currents. Pip loved Colorville more than anything, and his greatest joy was capturing its beauty in his paintings. One sunny morning, Pip went to his window, eager to paint the dazzling sunrise. But something was terribly wrong. The sky, which should have been a riot of oranges, pinks, and yellows, was pale. Very pale. Almost gray. Pip rushed outside. To his dismay, he saw that the usually vibrant red roses in his garden were now a dull, dusty rose. The cheerful yellow daisies looked faded and cream-colored. A gasp escaped his lips as he noticed that the sparkling blue river seemed less sparkly, and more of a muted teal. Panic began to spread through Colorville. People noticed their brightly colored clothes were losing their vibrancy. The delicious orange carrots in the market looked pale, and the normally bright green leaves on the trees appeared a washed-out olive. Even the cheerful songs of the bluebirds sounded a little grayer. Everyone was whispering, "Where have the colors gone?" Pip, with his artist's eye, noticed something peculiar. It wasn't that the colors were completely gone, but they seemed tired. Faded. As if they had been used up. He remembered an old tale his grandmother used to tell, about tiny, mischievous sprites of color who were responsible for keeping all the hues bright and cheerful. The tale said that, if the sprites of color ever got too tired or sad, the colors in the world would start to fade. Determined to restore the vibrancy to his beloved Colorville, Pip decided to search for these sprites of color. He packed a bag with some slightly less pale snacks and his trusty sketchbook, hoping to capture the sprites, if he found them. He ventured out of town, following the path that led towards the Whispering Woods, a place rumored to be home to all sorts of magical creatures. The trees in the woods were a muted green, and the flowers along the path were barely distinguishable from each other. Even the butterflies that fluttered past seemed to have lost their dazzling wing patterns. As Pip ventured deeper into the woods, he heard soft sniffles. He followed the sound, and found himself in a small clearing. There, huddled beneath a large, gray-tinged mushroom, were the sprites of color. They were tiny, shimmering beings, but their light was dim, and their usually vibrant bodies looked cloudy. One little sprite, who was a pale shade of blue, was wiping its eyes with a faded purple leaf. "Oh, what's wrong?" Pip asked gently. The pale blue sprite looked up, its tiny face etched with sadness. "We're just so bored," it whispered. "Everyone in Colorville has stopped noticing us. They take all the beautiful colors for granted. No one stops to admire a vibrant sunset or marvel at a bright red flower anymore. We feel like our magic isn't appreciated." The other sprites nodded sadly, their dim lights flickering even more. Pip's heart went out to the little sprites. He realized they were right. In their busy lives, the people of Colorville had forgotten to truly see the beauty around them. "I have an idea," Pip exclaimed. He pulled out his sketchbook and showed the sprites his drawings of Colorville. "I love the colors you create. They make the world so joyful. What if we remind everyone how wonderful your colors are?" And so, Pip and the sprites of color hatched a plan. Pip would paint the most magnificent, colorful mural right in the center of Colorville, a giant reminder of all the beautiful hues they had. The sprites, seeing Pip's appreciation, began to feel a little spark of their old energy returning. As Pip started to sketch the outline of his mural, the sprites of color fluttered around him, whispering ideas and gently nudging his paint brushes with their tiny, shimmering hands. Even though they were still a bit faded, their presence brought a subtle hint of color back to the air around them. News of Pip's colorful projects spread through Colorville. Curious townsfolk, used to the muted tones, came to watch. As Pip's brush strokes filled the large wall with brilliant reds, dazzling blues, sunny yellows, and lush greens, a sense of wonder began to return to their faces. They remembered how beautiful their town used to be, and how much they loved the vibrant colors. As the mural neared completion, a magical thing began to happen. As the townsfolk admired Pip's vibrant artwork, truly seeing and appreciating the colors, the sprites of color in the nearby woods felt a surge of happiness. Their lights began to shine brighter, and their cloudy bodies regained their dazzling hues. And as the sprites regained their energy, their magic flowed back into Colorville. The sky turned a brilliant blue, the roses blazed a fiery red, the daisies shone a cheerful yellow, and the river sparkled with all the colors of the rainbow. Colorville was vibrant once more. From that day on, the people of Colorville made sure to always appreciate the beautiful colors that surrounded them. They would stop to admire the sunsets, compliment the bright flowers, and thank the rivers for their sparkling hues. And the sprites of color, feeling loved and appreciated, continued to keep Colorville the most vibrant and joyful place in all the land. And Pip. He continued to paint, capturing the beauty, and reminding everyone of the magic of color. The moral of the story is, take time to notice and appreciate the beauty around you. When we value the good things in our lives, no matter how small, it can bring joy to others, and make the world a more vibrant place for everyone. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe our channel. Daily Dose. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe our channel. Daily Dose. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe our channel. Daily Dose.